Well, hello everybody. It has been since December 31st, but we've made it to week 1 of the college football season, and Alabama's back in action. Welcome to the season 2 premiere of Alabama Game Day today. And today, Alabama is playing the Florida State Seminoles on the road. Doak Campbell Stadium is notorious for being a tough place to play, although in recent years it's kind of not been as much as a home field advantage, especially last year when Florida State went 2-10. Both teams coming off of disappointing seasons. Alabama 9-4, first time since 2007 that Alabama won less than 10 games in a season. Kalen DeBoer is looking to change the narrative to show that Alabama has not fallen off. On the other hand, you have Florida State. 2023, Florida State went 13-1. Last year they went 2-10. But with their only wins being Cal, arguably one of the worst Power 4 teams, and against Charleston Southern, an FCS team. Florida State looking to change things around and fast before they have no choice but to fire Mike Norvell. Biggest story of the game is the two new quarterbacks. I forget who his name. It's some name that's difficult to pronounce, but he's playing quarterback for Florida State after they ditched DJ Uyunglele. I believe that's how you pronounce it. His name is Uyunglele. And then Alabama, Jalen Milroe has graduated. He foregoed the rest of these years. He's now in the NFL with the Seahawks, and Alabama will be trotting out Ty Simpson. Another big story of the game is the injury to star running back Jam Miller. He was a crucial piece of Alabama's run game last year, but he is out this game with an injury. It looks like he's going to be back for the Georgia game, although that's also in question as well. So can Alabama's run game do well without Jalen Milroe, the running quarterback, and Jam Miller? Alabama, the key pieces on offense are going to be, of course, Ty Simpson and how he plays, but also the wide receiving core. Jeremy Bernard, he returns, and Ryan Williams, the dynamic freshman from last year, he returns. We'll see how Alabama's wide receiving core can be and how Alabama's defense can be. One piece of what I'm interested to see, having seen Alabama's horrific offensive line over the past couple of years, is can that offensive line finally improve? And it's going to be even more crucial this year because for the past 4 years, Alabama had quarterbacks that can move in the around in the pocket and break away if they needed to. Bryce Young for 2 years, and then Jalen Milroe for 2 years. Ty Simpson isn't a stationary object, but he's also not a running quarterback. So we'll see, can that offensive line hold up enough for Ty Simpson to make the crucial throws? Most lines favor Alabama in this game, but it is Alabama, and Alabama did struggle on the road last year. We'll see how Alabama does this year, starting the season on the road. This is the first time in a while Alabama started the season on the road because Alabama has played road games against Power 4 non-conference opponents, notably 2022 against Texas and last year against Wisconsin, but not in week 1. You have to go way back into the 2000s to find that. Can Alabama do well against a Power 4 opponent in week 1 on the road? It's Florida State, but still, it's a Power 4 opponent. Weather for the game looks to be in question. There's possibility of thunderstorms, and we'll see how that plays into the game. Can Ty Simpson deliver the ball when it's raining? And the big storyline for Florida State, of course, is can they build upon 2-10 from last year? There was a lot of talk last year of if Florida State was going to be able to fire Mike Norvell. There's even rumors that within Florida State that they wanted to fire Mike Norvell, but the buyout was too big, and there's too much money involved with the lawsuits that Florida State filed that Mike Norvell could not be fired. They had to keep him for a year. How does Florida State respond to that? Can they come out and deliver a solid performance, if not get the upset? Or will Alabama come out and steamroll them? That's it for this episode of Alabama Game Day today, the Season 2 premiere. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out the live stream. I will be going live at around 3:20 Eastern, about 10 minutes before the game. And we're going to watch this game together. Now, I cannot show the game on screen. If you want to see the game as it's actually happening, you have to have your TV on and watching the game. But if you want an alternate way to listen to the commentary because you don't like commentators, or you just want to see an Alabama fan's live, unfiltered reaction, come join me. We will hang out. We'll maybe share a drink together. And we'll just have some fun. I've been wanting to do live streams ever since I started the channel, and this year's I'm finally in a position to do that, and I'm grateful and thankful that I am. Thank you all for the support, and I hope you join me today for the live stream. If not, then thank you for watching this episode of Alabama Game Day today. I will still do a halftime reaction short and a in the game reaction short, so be sure to join me when those go live. I will do Alabama Game Day today next week when Alabama plays UL Monroe. Be sure to watch all the other college football games today too. There's a whole lot of them. Texas, Ohio State, LSU versus Clemson. Hope your team does well today, unless your team is Florida State. Have a wonderful, safe Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Roll Tide. Finally, we get to see a game.